Good morning once again. A lovely, beautiful morning here in Oberstdorf for the new event in the Nordic Ski World Championships, the inaugural running of both the women and the men's team sprint in freestyle skate. This is the competition that's been introduced into the World Cup over the past couple of seasons. It's not exactly a new discipline because Nordic combiners were doing it many years ago, but it is new in these World Championships. The format for today, as you see the lineup for the first of two semi-finals for the women, is that the first 5 teams in each of the semi-finals will go through to the final. Now the course for the women is 900 meters, it's 1200 meters for the men, and it's an extremely tough course, as Inge will explain in due course. David Goldstrom, of course, together with Inge Braten once again. Now, here on this team sprint day, we're also honoured by His Majesty King Gustav and Queen Sylvia of Sweden, who arguably arrived a day late to rejoice and see live here in the stadium Emily Erstig and Lena Andersson have a 1-2 in the individual sprint. But I guess they will be hoping today that maybe their Swedish men and women can do them proud here on this lovely afternoon. Again, another crowd, not so big, I would say, Inge, as yesterday, but still a very large number of people both in the stadium and around the trail.
And I think there will be more in a couple of the next hour.
And Hilde Pedersen and Marit Bjørgen, with the bookmakers, they are hot favourites to take this first team sprint relay. 1.3 to 1 the odds, then Sweden 6 to 1, Germany 9 to 1, Canada 11 to 1, Finland 11 to 1 also, and then Russia 13 to 1, which seems a little generous to me, and Italy 17 to 1. The men's odds, very quickly, if you want to get onto the website to have a little go. Norway, and that's Tor Arne Hetland with Torud Hofsted. They are 2 to 1 favourites ahead of Germany, 3.7 to 5 to 1. But maybe the bet of the day for the men's competition, Russia, Alyapov and Rotchev, the world sprint medalist, well, they are 5.5 to 1 for Russia, the two roommates. But back to the present and the first semi-final, and 9 teams drawn up here. Norway, very much the favourites. Germany, Viola Bauer and Claudia Kunzel. Then Ariana Follis, bronze medalist with the Italian relay team, did a great job on the anchor leg. She's with Sabina Valbuza. Then France, Aurélie Storti and Karine Filippo. Jakim Shukham-Malets for the Ukraine, Balatkova and Yanikova for the Czech Republic, Armenia, Saurebikian and Hakobian, and finally Finland, Lisa Lassila, the best woman skier here for Finland, and Perja Meninen, who sadly hasn't been in the best form, former sprint world champion in 2001, but before these championships she was ranked number 3 individually in the world. So 5 out of 9 to make their way into the final. Rita Lassila, Perja Meninen, 9.1. It is Lassila who's going to ski the first leg. So Pedersen goes first leg for Norway, Bauer first leg for Germany, Follis first leg for Italy, Fukuda first leg for Japan, France Storti, Jakim Schuck, Balatkova, Saurebikian and Lassila. And Inge, they each go 3 laps.
Each goes 3 laps, yes, and one lap is 900 meters, and you have the uphill like it was in the sprint after 400 meters up to 550 and then down to the stadium.
Hilde Pedersen on the near side. Hilde Pedersen, who with Marit Bjørgen won the first World Cup team sprint of the season. Away they go, and Hilde Pedersen's got the ideal position on the left of your picture there as the course bends right-handed out of the stadium, and there shouldn't be any traffic problems here, Inge, because there's plenty of room on this big wide trail.
No problem for them.
So Italy, fast start there by Ariana Follis, who is in the blue and white from Norway in second place as they weave their way around here.
And David, I think they will go together almost 4 first legs. It's only a semi-final. They will use as less power as possible in those first legs.
And Viola Bauer sharing 4th place with Nobuko Fukuda for Japan. Japan, of course, who will welcome the world of Nordic skiing to their shores in Sapporo in 2007. Would be good if they could get a result. And Fukuda and Natsumi, that's the partnership. Those two have been fairly decent sprinters throughout the season. But they're still going to find it tough to deal with the likes of Hilda Pedersen. But a very strong start here by Ariana Follis.
Maybe too strong, David. I think the position for the Norwegian are very good here. Be behind the Italian all to the last 2 legs. The problem also is the poles. They are close to each other all time, so the nations have a man all around the course.
Yeah, so now they're coming round to the first of the changeovers, and it'll be Marit Bjørgen taking over from Hilda Pedersen. It'll be Claudia Kunzel taking over from Viola Bauer. Sabina Valbuza for Italy. Watch for her to take over from Follis, and it looks to me as if it may well be Norway who get out first here. And you can see just a couple of seconds separating the whole of this ninesome as they go out of the way. And off to the side go the first runners, and this is where they can look after their skis, but they've got to do it themselves, haven't they, Inge?
No, they don't have to do it themselves. They can have Baxters doing this here.
I thought there was it in the relay where they've got to... No, it's not the relay. Is it the individual sprint where they've got to...
Just the same in the individual sprint. They have Baxters standing beside on the right side in the exchange zone, and they are relaxing as much as they can. Somebody have masseurs standing there, but their waxers do the skis.
Well, that's why Inge's joined me in the commentary box this season, which I'm very grateful for, because keeps me on the straight train lines. And up front there, it's already Storti, who handed over to Karin Filippo, who's now forced her way to the front for France. Germany, Claudia Kunzel right behind. Marit Bjørgen on the far side there. That characteristic drive that she's got, particularly up these uphills. This is where Marit Bjørgen often makes her moves, as we saw in the double pursuit. Chapalova went straight past her, but it was it was Marit Bjørgen who got her revenge in the double pursuit.
It's very close here, and it's easy to have an accident that can cost you a lot of seconds. I think that's the only problem for the best racers during the first legs here.
What am I talking about? I'm getting confused here, because it was Marit Bjørgen in the relay who actually got her revenge over Julia Chapalova, who got the better of her in the double pursuit. So round they go, change back to the first runners. Hilda Pedersen takes back over for Norway, and then Viola Bauer, Ariana Follis back for Italy, Fukuda back for Japan, Storti for France. And remember, they do 3 laps apiece here, and at the moment we've got 6 teams in there looking for 5 places. And this is Finland. Riitta-Liisa Lassila for Finland, leading Marit Bjørgen. And goodness gracious me, we do need some success for Finland, being partnered by Päivämäinen. And then up there still France and Germany.
It's a little gap, David, between the 6 first and the 4 last. So it's Italy, Ukraine fighting for the 5th place just now.
They're just only 3 behind, because there's only 9 in the competition.
Okay, that's true.
Marit Bjørgen again on the uphill, having a go at Lassila. And these two getting away. I think this is where Marit Bjørgen might be wanting to try and just make this, after here, a comfortable ride. And Norway lead again, the bookmakers' favourites ahead of Finland. And then Germany And apologies, it's really a little difficult to pick them out at this sort of distance, but we'll try to keep you honest. The speed pretty quick as they come down into the stadium again, over the bridge towards the next changeover. And Lasilla goes back into the lead, stalking in third place there. That's Viola Bauer skiing really well. Viola Bauer. Fourth place with the German women in the relay, sixth individually in the sprint. And the Italian, Ariana Follis there, also right on their heels. Ukraine in sixth place at the moment. And that's Yakimchuk, who is looking to try and get one of those 5 important places. So now the last leg for...
No, we have... we have 3 more.
3 more, yes. This is Marit Bjørgen on her second leg going away.
So we're just half the race now.
Marit Bjørgen with Pöyhö Maninen from Rovaniemi. A really awful race at the beginning of the championships. Inge 51st in the 10-kilometer freestyle, and we've not been able to understand what was going on there. Behind Pöyhö Maninen for Germany, Claudia Kunzel.
And here we can see the waxers. It's not the competitor. The competitor is a waxer doing the new glide for the skis. They are putting some new glide on it without any warm.
So Marit Bjørgen up the hill, and on the near side making a big move there, Sabina Valbuza, red hat, blue pants there, moving Italy into the second place. Remember, this is not the medal race. Claudia Kunzel from Oberwiesenthal goes into third, and Pöyhö Maninen just looking a little weak there, dropping back into fourth, very easily overtaken. So as we look at the lineup here, Italy in third place on the speed gun there, 53 kilometers. That's been pretty consistent all the way through. And just looking at the fourth place, it should be France, I think, and Karine Philippot. But we're with Bjørgen in the stadium.
Yeah, very good speed here for Bjørgen. It's not necessary to go that fast at the moment, but she will have a gap here to the others. It's Italy, it's Germany, it's Finland, and it's France. They have a gap, a huge gap to the rest of the field. But we also have to say, David, that this first semi-final is not that hard as the second one.
Yeah, but that's even more prevalent in the men, and we'll talk about that. But the Czech Republic in sixth place, having a real scrap at the moment with France, because only one of those two teams will go through to the final. So for the Czech Republic, out at the moment, it's Elena Balatkova, and for France, it's Aurélie Storti. So Hilda Pedersen looking pretty strong. Hilda Pedersen. No medals so far at these championships. It's not been the way that they would have, I should say, apart from the relay, it's no individual medals for Hilda Pedersen. Of course, the gold in the relay is a prize that the women value very highly, because Norway had not won the relay gold for 23 years. But what Hilda Pedersen would like to do is to get an individual medal, as she did indeed in 2003. Not one there, but 2 bronze medals in the 10K and the sprint.
She has the possibility tomorrow, David, for the 30 kilometer for the ladies.
But she has a real possibility with Marit Bjørgen today.
But that's not individual.
No, but getting closer. 2 instead of 4.
Yeah, that's true.
So really what we've got to look for now as they come round to the last handover is not so much the front 4, Inge, it's who will be 5th.
Yeah, and it's France just now, and I think they will have a huge gap to the rest of the field for the last leg.
So on the last leg, it's going to be Marit Bjørgen, the former world sprint champion. Hilda Pedersen being closed on here, Hilda Pedersen, by Rita-Liisa Lasilla, who, as I said right at the beginning, is the #1 Finnish woman skier of these championships. Rita, who became a mum just over a year ago, gave birth to a daughter, Ida. And as Marit Björgen takes over, so for Finland does Pirjo Männinen, sister, of course, of Nordic combiner Hannu Männinen, who will be hoping that he can get some success on the big hill in the sprint competition and then the cross-country run on Sunday, the finale of these championships. In third place there for Italy with the red hat, that's Sabina Valbuza. Then following Sabina Valbuza should be Claudia Kunzel for Germany. And then after that, if we're right, Karin Filippo for France, ahead of the Czech Republic's Ivana Janikova.
But only 5 seconds split from France to Czech Republic.
Yeah, and it's easy, particularly even on the downhill coming into the stadium, as we've seen time and time again, for racers to get caught. Now there's Kunzel moving up close to the Italian Sabina Valbuza. Claudia, who didn't have a great start to the championships, a cold, sore throat, and wasn't able to start in the 10 kilometers, ended up in 4th place in the relay and individually finished 5th in the sprint. So looking for consolation, Germany, a sigh of relief yesterday when Axel Teichmann overtook a weakening Zorzi and a tiring Bolshakov to give Germany silver behind a glorious performance by Norway yet again. A performance that took Norway even further ahead in the medal table. They have 9 medals in total, 4 more than anyone else, and 3 of them are gold. So comfortably coming through to qualify. Remember, it's the first 5 teams that come home. And it's going to be Marit Björgen and Hilda Pedersen who are certainly through, and also Lisa Lassila and Pirjo Männinen, and Claudia Kunzel and Viola Bauer, 2 seasoned campaigners. And it looks as if France, Aurélie Storti and Karin Filippo will indeed get that all-important 5th place. Italy, with Ariana Follis and Sabina Valbuza, nothing wrong with what they did. France take 5th. The Czech Republic, I'm afraid, they must now become spectators, along with the Ukraine and Armenia. This is an interesting little story. We didn't actually talk about it at the beginning of the championships, about Armenia. And Armenia, the Russians all trained in Armenia at high altitude, and WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency, they sent their team there to do some testing. The Armenians apparently, as I understand it, refused them visas to go in, and so it was left to the International Ski Federation to send their independent doping panel in to do the job that WADA would have done. But you've got to wonder what the Armenian government are up to.
Yeah, and I think there will be many nations in Armenia next year where they know that it's no doping control up in that country. It's also a very good high altitude in Armenia, 2,500 meters, and they have a big build-up, a very modern center up there.